Imagine living in a world where no one is allowed to touch you. No handshakes, no hugs. No one sitting beside you. Only distance, only silence, only shame. In the ancient towns of Israel, during the days of Jesus, there were people forced to live outside the city gates. They were called lepers. Leprosy was more than a disease. It was a sentence. If you had it, you had to leave your home. You could not enter the synagogue. You could not embrace your children. And if anyone came near you, you had to shout, "Unclean!" Unclean! Not just sick, unclean. One day, a whisper traveled beyond the city walls. There's a man named Jesus. He heals the sick. He casts out demons. He speaks with authority. The leper listened. His heart pounded. He had heard of healers before, but something was different about this one. This man did not avoid the broken. He moved toward them. The next day, as Jesus walked through a crowded village, teaching and healing, the unthinkable happened. A figure stepped out from the edge of the road. The crowd froze. Gasps filled the air. "It's a leper!" People stepped back. Some covered their faces, but the man did not stop. He walked straight toward Jesus, then fell to his knees. "If you are willing, you can make me clean." Notice what he said, not "if you are able." He believed in the power of Jesus. He just wasn't sure about his heart. Would Jesus want someone like him? The Bible says Jesus was moved with compassion, not irritation, not fear, not disgust, compassion. And then Jesus did what no one had done in years. He reached out his hand and touched him. Before the healing, before the miracle, he touched him. "I am willing, be clean." Instantly, the disease vanished, skin restored, strength returned, shame lifted. The man who once cried, "Unclean," was now whole. Jesus told him, "Say nothing to anyone. Go, show yourself to the priest. Offer what Moses commanded." Why? Because healing wasn't just physical. The priest had to declare him clean so he could return home, to his family, to worship, to community. Jesus wasn't just restoring skin. He was restoring belonging. But the man could not stay silent. How could he? For years he had lived outside the city. Now he ran through it, telling everyone, shouting good news instead of unclean. And because of this, crowds grew so large that Jesus could no longer openly enter towns. He stayed in lonely places. Isn't that powerful? The man who once lived outside was welcomed back in, and Jesus took the lonely place. This story is not just about leprosy. It's about us. Sometimes we feel unworthy, ashamed, isolated. We wonder, is God willing? But the heart of Jesus answers clearly, "I am willing." He does not step back from the broken. He steps closer. He touches the untouchable. He restores the outcast. If you've ever felt like the outsider, remember this: you can come to him, and the same voice that spoke long ago still says today, "I am willing."